Hello everybody, Michelle Young here with some more training. What I thought I would do today is show you some little hints and tips on some social media training. So I've been doing some social media marketing. I've done quite a lot of YouTube videos, but mostly I kind of do through Facebook. So I'm just going to show you a couple of examples that I've used, because I know sometimes it's quite difficult to come up with ideas, and I have kind of messed around with a couple of things, and what I found out is that kind of the simpler the kind of posts are hinting at what things are, the more effective that they are. But once that you do a couple of things and you get a couple of comments on your post, then what I can do is show you a few tricks that will actually really boost them and get lots more eyeballs on them, and get a lot more people asking for information. So this is just in one of the many kind of business groups that there are in Facebook, and you can go kind of searching for them in groups. Put in keywords such as, work online, work from home, affiliate marketing. There's literally thousands, but what you do want to be looking for is for groups with no less than 10,000 members in them. And also you want to be looking for them that have got the little +20. So if you look on your mobile, you'll see a little bubble on there, +20, and that just means that it's an active group. If you're not seeing any bubble on there and you're not seeing any activity, then really you're probably going to waste your time. There's not going to be enough kind of action going on in those groups. So a couple of rules, look at them. Have they got more than 10,000 plus kind of users, and have they got the activity? And maybe kind of go into them. You probably in most cases won't be able to comment, but go in, see what the action's like, see if there are actual people asking for information, and just look at the quality of the interaction on the groups, because there are so many. Kind of pick the best of the bunch and concentrate on those. Some of them are kind of literally just red herrings. You can sign up, you can post till the cows come home, and you'll not get any kind of anybody asking for any information. So what I've done here is that I first of all created this in my own private wall, or if you have a business Facebook page, then you can create these color blocks here. So a simple free passive income stream, which is what Webtalk will be, that I can pass on to my kids. Now what the rule is going to be is that if you do go into the social CPX and you do create a kind of an affiliate business profile there and make a business out of it, then what Webtalk are going to be allow you to do is actually to pass that on to and will it on to your family. So you just go through the simple process of including it in your will, have your attorney, your lawyer kind of sort that out, because the potential for this is really huge. And not all businesses allow you to do this, so I think that that's something that's very attractive to people. Something that's passive is attractive, and something is free is attractive. Now in the past, I know that I've kind of thought, if anyone's saying it's all free, then it's probably a bit of a scam. But we have to remember that this is something different. We're actually getting paid for growing the platform, bringing users to the platform. That is the activity that we carry out, and that is why you get paid. It's to help grow the network, grow the user base, and that user base will then in time kind of advertise. They will contribute to the kind of the revenue of the company, and you get paid a revenue share. So we're not selling products, we're not selling kind of shakes or makeup or health and wellness or anything else. What our activity is to grow the membership, get more people onto Webtalk. So just like back in the day when Facebook was growing, they let it grow organically. They just let it go for years and years and years, everybody just sharing it socially, and then they brought in the advertising. So really Webtalk, all they're doing is doing some things a little bit differently. They're incentivizing the members, the beta members especially at the moment, the beta testers, to go out there, share it with their friends, their work colleagues, their network, bring people in. And as we have seen, Webtalk hit 1 million users. I think it was within 3 months. I'm not exactly sure of the start date, but certainly only a few months. Where in comparison, Facebook took a year to hit, took 12 months for them to hit that 1 million mark. And I think what you'll find is that we'll be into the multiples of millions in time, because just pure compounding effect of everybody sharing. I think we'll be into at least a couple of million before the end of the year. So what I want to do is to show you what you can do on a post to help boost it and to get more people looking at it. So I've put a bit of blurb up here, so something everyone here will like, something new to promote and make new contacts. Everybody on these pages wants traffic, they want new friends, they want more contacts, and they want leads. Business friendly, no jail. A lot of people in these groups, if they are not careful, will end up in Facebook jail. You have to be very careful. You can't spam people, you can't kind of message too many people out. You have to be very careful about how many messages you send out to people and how quickly, or else they will think that you are a bot attacking kind of users on Facebook, and they will put you in Facebook jail. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you have to be wary of when you're using Facebook, and that you have to be careful on how often you do things, how quickly you do things, and that the content, like the message that you sent, is changed slightly now and again. So again, that they don't think that you're a robot, that you're an actual real person. So saying it's just like Facebook, but it rewards you for inviting friends. There's no tricks, there's no cost, and there's nothing to buy. So just some little kind of, not pain points exactly, but things that jump out to people that say, oh man, I've been in jail before, or I would really like to do something that's not going to cost me a lot of money, and I'm just trying to be real and be honest in kind of saying there's no tricks, there's no cost, there's nothing to buy. So what people can do is that they can go onto my profile. My profile is open. I work full-time online, so they can actually go in and see that I'm a real person and I'm not going to spam account. Okay, so then we've got the color blocks, which more or less kind of says the same thing. It's colorful, it jumps out of you, but the message is quick and it hits people fast. Okay, so moving on from there, what we do is that we get people and ask for people to do something. Yeah, would you like one too? Would you like something like this? So then we get people who are asking for information. All right, and that's important, because if you just pop a link in here, okay, one thing will happen: it won't be shown to as many people. Links taking people off Facebook doesn't like it. Okay, so you're not going to get as much interaction, because what will happen is that people will go in, maybe they will click on the link, maybe they won't, and what will happen is that that's all they will do. There will be no comments here. So what will happen is that this post will very, very quickly start going down the feed in this group. Okay, it'll go down, and you won't new people coming on, maybe they'll only look at the first 5-10 posts, and so in no time at all your post will not be seen by people. It'll go down the feed and it'll be just lost forever. So what we need to do is we need to keep bumping it up to the top, so that everybody who goes on this site sees your post. So first thing that you do is that when you post, you always like, and I wouldn't use the like, you need to love. I go love, laugh, or wow. Okay, usually the love and the wow, because they have stronger they actually have stronger kind of readings within the algorithm. So if Facebook sees loves and likes and everything, then it goes, oh yeah, people really like this, and they push it up a little bit. Then what I do is that I always like the person's comment. Okay, because I obviously don't like it, I'm not going to go throwing around love hearts, but unfortunately sometimes people actually kind of take this the wrong way, and I don't want people taking it the wrong way. So basically I just drop them a like. But what I can do is I can go back at a later date and I can change it to a wow, okay, and get a higher reading. So first thing is, when these messages come in, you give them some kind of recognition. Then I always reply, okay? And here's something that's more important. Don't just info send. You have to write a message more than 4 words long for Facebook to recognize the comment as having any value at all. So if you just sent info sent or okay or will send, then your comment is not going to register, okay? So always write something more than 4 words. And again, like, not like, love, laugh, you know, your own comment, okay? So I do this a habit, and if you see anything I post, you'll see that I've loved myself, okay? And it's not that I'm being vain, it's because Facebook kind of values it. It's used as a tool for them to see whether the post is being valued by the viewers and whether they then deem it good enough to boost it up in the algorithm. So I send it to them. Then what I'll do is I will actually go onto the person's profile, and I will actually send them a message, okay? So you'll actually send them a message and you can see the information that I send, okay? So that's kind of most important. So I just will repeat that with every single person. So you'll see here, I've liked and I've sent, I've wowed my own comment, and I'll do it. And what I will do also is that I will send them a slightly different message, okay? Word it just a little bit differently. And what I'll also do is that I won't send more than maybe 5 messages at a time. So a lot of these messages you'll see here, some of them, the last ones I did, they came in through the night. I'm in Australia, so they came in through the night, so then I had to go back, and I just kind of put a, because also people forget that they've asked for information, okay? So sometimes you just have to prompt them to remind them, because if you send them just information with no warning, they think that you're spamming the box. They've forgotten, maybe there's been a couple of things that they've asked for or they've forgotten. And I've had some people who have quite, you know, they've asked me for information, I've then sent them that information, but it's been delayed because I've been asleep, and then they've come back at me attacking me saying I'm spamming their inbox, and then they block me. And it's unfortunate, but it does happen. So the way I try to prevent that is that I'll send a little message through here just kind of saying, hey, you know, I've been delayed, it's been nighttime here, I'll now get that information over to you. It also then gives a nice lengthy message. You can all, you know, if you want to save time, you can also, you know, copy and paste it, but just change a few words. Try and personalize it as well, although Facebook is now adding the tagline in there automatically, which it didn't used to do. So as you can see here, I've gone through, I've messaged everybody, so there's one there so I haven't done, and every time I kind of add that, it pops it up. Now it might be that you want to put the message in, which will give you 1 boost, and leave those off and leave it till another time. Maybe you want to leave it a couple of hours, and you can go back in and then add in your little wows and your loves there, just so that you've left it a couple of hours and you can push it back up the list. But as you can see, I've got a lot of people. Now this happens, and again it's human nature, is when people see a post that is getting a lot of requests for information, the fear of missing out comes into play, and they ask for information as well. Sorry about this notification, that's my horsey friends. So basically that's what you do. You go through and you make sure you answer every single person 4 words or more, and like or love or wow it, okay? And you can, I've had posts like this that I've literally had hundreds of requests for information and have ran for days, because I go in and I manage the interaction on the posts. So this one was here in this group here. This one was slightly different. It was the same message and there was 2 posts. Okay, so this one was the one that RJ made about Webtalk hitting 1.1 million users, and so I popped that one in as well, and you get the same thing. This one was done a couple of days after, I think. It was only I put it in yesterday, and again I've done the same thing, and you will find that you can really get these rocking and rolling. And you can even go back in again and say, you know, information has been sent. Please let me know if you have any questions. And then post. Again, another message, another thing, another opportunity to boost your post. So you can literally do this with any kind of post that you do. So these have been obviously in business posts, in the business groups, but you need to be doing exactly the same thing if you do it on your personal walls, and you should do it on any kind of post that you do. You know, like, love, laugh at your own post. Go in and obviously have some kind of conversation with the person who's posted, and like your own comment. If you're doing, if you have team members, then what is really works well, and I don't mean this in a really spammy way, but there is a really cool way to actually just get a little bit of traffic and a little bit of momentum behind your posts, and it's just called juicing your posts. You'll have, once you've been working online for a while, you do have friends who will jump on and do this just out of the kindness of the hearts. They recognise that, you know, it's not always easy to kind of get momentum behind posts, but what you can do is that if you have team members, is that you could tag them in the post so that they pop on and just like your post. They might put in the comments saying, oh, I really like the, you know, really loving Webtalk. Love the interaction there. I've got heaps of new contacts. They don't have to kind of put anything spammy. They just have to put their honest opinion of what their experience is of that post. Again, this is one about Webtalk, but anything that you put down there, your team members can help just to get it lifted so that we get a few more eyes on the post. And it can, as long as people don't start putting in more info and things like that. I don't like that. If people are in already, because people are not stupid, and if that starts to happen again and again, they'll see the same people comment and they'll just go, that's a team member. People would rather see an honest comment from a fellow team member and recognise it as that. It still has the same effect on the post, in that it lifts it up the feed. So I hope that was helpful. Again, use it for anything. It really does work. You kind of got to work your post, but once you do, you can really see some magic. So I hope that was useful. All you web talkers out there, keep sharing. We have a fantastic opportunity here with Webtalk. It's a free affiliate program. I'll just show you my results at the moment. It's by no means the best results that are out there, but I've been in less than 2 months and currently have 3,089 members over 5 levels. What you can see is that, I only had 143 people who joined me personally, but again, that power of compounding, that power of people sharing, and those people sharing is seeing it growing incredibly. Now I've had, you can see here on my level 3 and 4 that there's been a lot of emails sent out. But I think what you will see here is that the joined by email is good, but the power of such, sharing with people that with your link, whether it's through social media, it is great. So the take-up has been really high in regards to actually kind of sharing the link with people. So as beta testers at the moment, people joining as beta testers are in a fantastic position. We can earn up to 50% revenue share from the members that we bring into Webtalk. So it's 10% per level. You know, just share with people. I personally love the site itself. It works really well. You can add video in there. It's like LinkedIn, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's fantastic. You can create kind of blog posts in there. You can share to specific groups of people. You can, you know, share to just your family and friends. You can share just to your work colleagues. You could share just to team members. I can share posts just with people who are in my direct line. It's fantastically flexible in that regards, and there is lots more to come. So a great social media come, you know, CRM site that is basically sharing their revenue with the people who are taking it upon themselves to help grow the user base. It's as simple as that. So I hope that was useful. Have a great day, and I hopefully shall see you again for some more training. If you've been shown this video by somebody, then please, if you've not already signed up with Webtalk, then go back to them for their link. They've been good enough to share something like Webtalk with you, then please go through their link. If you haven't already registered and you've come across my video on YouTube, then my referral link is down below. I have lots of training. I have a great Facebook group to support everybody, just because we don't quite yet have the group function in Webtalk. You know, sign up, come say hi, send me a connection request. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will catch you again soon.